Okay. This is your boy, live and directed, full effect out the 832, with my partner in crime, Craig Smith the second. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
what's up, y'all?
We finna talk about some college football. You know what I'm saying? And we finna talk about these bowl games. We finna talk about who finna get their ass kicked, who finna have a close game, and all that good stuff. So, on our first bowl game, are you even interested in Grambling versus North Carolina A&T, nigga?
No,
Okay. So, what about Troy versus North Texas?
Troy.
You got Troy. Okay,
Yep.
so why would you say Troy is going to beat North Texas?
Shit, look how Lane Kiffin handled the business on them two straight times. I mean, that first time they played Florida Atlantic played North Texas, man, they damn near set a record for total offense in the game. Damn near
Uh-huh.
900 yards total offense.
Okay, so yeah, man, I'm picking Troy because they already got an upset of LSU this year.
LSU. Mm-hmm.
So I don't think North Texas even got the firepower to even handle them. So it is what
No.
it is. And the game is going to be on December 16th at 1 p.m. at the Mercedes Superdome in New Orleans. So moving along,
Mm-hmm.
the Auto Nation Cure Bowl, Western Kentucky versus GSU, Georgia State, that is, at the Camping World Stadium. Who's going to win that and why?
Well, I don't know much about I don't know much about West Kentucky, but I'm gonna pick and you said Georgia State.
Hmm.
I got West Kentucky on that one.
Okay, yeah, I don't think Georgia State got much firepower there either. And they was actually supposed
Yeah.
to play Memphis, but that little hurricane went through Atlanta, so it kind of
Yeah.
fucked up. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Boise State versus Oregon. Uh,
Ooh.
there's a possibility that Slick Willie Taggart might not be there, barring that he take the Florida State job. Who's gonna win?
Well, speaking of Slick Willie, I mean he didn't piss Pat Knight off. I mean, because if he do take it, because hell, he got that nice little contract with Oregon when he signed. Then turned around, Pat Knight paid for that man to move his folks, move his family all the way from Florida to here. So to here to Oregon. But then, barring the fact that these two ain't played since the beginning of the 2009 season, that's when Oregon had LeGarrette Blunt, and
Yeah,
Oregon had LeGarrette Blunt. I forgot. I don't think. I think Kellen Moore. He was just starting to get known in that season, the 2009, 2000. That matter of fact, that was that same random tidbit. That was that same year where junior Colin Kaepernick ended the unbeaten streak of Boise State. I'm gonna have to look
yep,
that up, but Colin Kaepernick is the only quarterback to beat Kellen Moore.
yeah, that's true.
So
That's
I got now in that game, I got Boise because Oregon, man, they shown some of them the slick Willie ways, man. They can be up and down, and whatnot. And sometimes Willie he has a tendency of not knowing how to adjust. That's
I
been
agree.
and you've been vocal about that shit on a sports talk group about how what's that not consistent but conservative he is. You gotta
Yeah,
mix that shit up. You can't be conservative. Is you can be conservative. You can be a little conservative, but you can't be too conservative in games like this. You can't be.
I agree. I
So
agree.
I'm not gonna predict no scores. I think it'll be close for a while, but boys are gonna pull away. They're gonna break it open, and I think that game will determine whether or not Willie will stay or go. But if I was
That's true.
Willie, I stay because
Okay.
I stay because I think he got some good little recruits coming in next year.
Yeah,
So if I was
I
him,
have to.
I'd stay.
My heart is with Oregon, but I think Boise State is gonna beat the living shit out of Oregon. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so they're gonna put their ass on the Oregon Trail for real. New
Yeah.
Mexico, New Gilded New Mexico Bowl up in Albuquerque, New Mexico at Branchfield Dream Style Arena. Marshall versus Colorado State. Who you picking and why?
Colorado State. It's not a why. I mean, Colorado State on that one.
Okay.
Uh,
I think Marshall may pull it off, but we'll see. Marshall has had some great
mm-hmm.
offenses over the years, and we'll see. Um,
Yeah.
Raycon Media Bowl up in Montgomery, Alabama, of all places,
Hmm.
they put a bowl. But I digress. But anyway, Middle Tennessee versus Arkansas State, and why?
Damn, that's a shootout, bro. Middle Tennessee, hands down. Shit. I know Arkansas State ain't no pushover. Middle Tennessee, hands down. Come on. The Blue Raiders,
Game right there.
air raid offense.
Yeah,
Then Arkansas State, they run that they still running something with Brian Harrison left for him. With his,
yeah,
because him and Gus Malzahn both had cup of coffees at Arkansas State. I mean, because when Malzahn coached Arkansas State for a minute, they won what 9 games under him. Harrison took over, he won 10 games, and then next coach, he won like what nine games and so forth, so forth. So I mean, Arkansas State to me, I ain't saying I'm predicting them to win, but if a coach really want to have a stepping stone, Arkansas State it. I mean, because they shit, look what it's doing with Malzahn and Harrison. So Middle Tennessee State pulled out the win on that one.
and one thing about Arkansas State, speaking of Arkansas State, they're able to get those border recruits, those Boot Hill of Missouri recruits. They're able to get uh, the leftover Arkansas talent. Then they go up in Mississippi and get guys, and then they go up, of course, in Memphis area and get a lot
Hmm.
of able to build from that
Right.
point on. Guys out of the city of Memphis that goes up to Arkansas State and does pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Especially in that offensive system they've been running.
Yeah.
Uh,
'Cause they,
which we have Akron versus Florida Atlantic up at FAU Stadium at Howard Sneller.
yeah, you kind of flicking in and out there, man. Ooh, I got to go with Lane on this one.
Lane
It's
Kiffin.
gonna be a shootout. I got to go with Lane Kiffin on this one. They started out slow. Cause he was losing some little bullshit ass games. They started off like 1-3, and they done won since then. They done won 9 in a row.
Okay.
So
I'm with you on that one because it's hard to beat a Florida team, especially in their environment up in Florida. Not to say it can't happen, but it's hard. So I say I have to
yeah,
rock with the Florida team on that
yeah.
one because I don't. Akron is a good team, especially with Frank Solich. I think he's there.
No, Frank Solis is at Ohio.
And
Yeah, he at Ohio.
notable guys at
Uh,
Akron, but I could be wrong.
Terry Bowden is up there at Akron,
Terry Bowden. Okay, so
looking
I
just
think
like
Terry
his daddy.
I think Terry Bowden, with his coaching ability, I think he's going to give him all that he could handle. But
Hmm.
push come to a shove, I think the home team is going to pull it off.
Oh yeah.
So next bowl game is the Frisco Bowl at Toyota
Hmm.
Stadium up at SMU. That small ass stadium. How the fuck?
Hmm.
Getting off subject real quick. How the fuck they put all these goddamn bowl games in these little ass stadium? Frisco Bowl. The fuck?
Money, money.
That's like near Dallas, ain't it? Because I'm in
Hmm.
Frisco,
And
Texas.
speaking of money, you gotta come on with my money match. Cause I ain't gonna tell you which one it is. Nobody talking about. But I don't care about that little cupcake bowl. Fuck 'em. Shit. Who were the teams?
Well, it's a lot of bowl games. It's like 40 some
Yeah.
bowl games. So
All right. What's this one you talking about at that little high school gymnasium?
Louisiana Tech versus SMU, brother.
Mm. Ain't Louisiana Tech still coached by Lou Holtz or son?
Give me a second. Louisiana Tech. Hey, Louisiana Tech football. Who's the head coach for this motherfucker? You're absolutely correct.
Yep. Yeah, I'm surprised old Skip hanging in there, and we know Chad Morris might be in his last game with SMU. So, contrast of styles, I think Louisiana Tech went from the air raid to the Skip Holtz ball control when Skip Holtz got finally had decided to get with the times and give Louisiana Tech fans what they want, a mix of air raid and balance. SMU, I don't know what the fuck they doing. They still haven't fully recovered from the death penalty, in my opinion. And that's been what, 33 years ago that happened? Uh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go with Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech. I'm gonna have to go with the home team, SMU.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to go with them. Okay. Now, one of the bigger bowl games on at the
Mm-hmm.
Birmingham Bowl, Texas Tech versus South Florida. Who you got that in that game?
Let's see. Cliff Kingsbury's job versus Quentin Flowers. That's a tough one there, dog. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go with Uncle Charlie on that. I'm gonna go with Uncle Charlie on that one. Charlie Strong on that one. He just need to get, he's gonna have to get rid of his little garbage offensive system. Uh, I gotta go with yeah, I'm going with South Florida. I'm going with South Florida on that one. That's gonna be a blowout. That ain't gonna be close. And we just talked about Charlie Strong. Charlie Strong, the game plan for them already, man. Don't take my word for it on that one.
One thing about Charlie Strong that I notice in bowl games is Charlie Strong always comes through in the big bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
Got South Florida by an ass kicking. It's gonna be at least in the 40s. When they kick their ass, it's gonna be in the 40s. So
Yep.
expect a lot of points in that bowl game.
And I expect
Uh,
the Quinn Flowers to pass for more than a dollar for the total amount of $1.69 Coke.
so
Shit, dude. See,
college.
hold up. Now, dude, last year on the Willie Taggart, that man was throwing for 300 yards, 200 yards, and 300 yards every game. Now you get up under this dude, he only passing for 100 or something, 200, 100 it is, 100 that. I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't know, because I think like what we discussed yesterday, man. Quentin Flowers got exposed thanks to that offensive coordinator, Sterling Gilbert. So wherever Charlie Strong got Sterling Gilbert from, he need to tell Sterling Gilbert go somewhere else with that shit. Because
Mm-hmm.
that power vertical that you want to run, that hardcore power vertical, instead of, and we know that South Florida, based off the fact for Willie Taggart took over from a guy by the name of Skip Holtz,
Mm-hmm.
because Skip Holtz ran the same type of offense Willie Taggart ran. You know,
Yeah.
you got to run a balanced offense, man. You just can't just because you feel like uh you got a good quarterback with a good arm and he can run, don't mean you can further expose him, break him out of his comfort zone. You know what I mean? Because Quentin Flowers, he's a good ass quarterback, man. He can run it, he can pass, he can throw that thing, he can read defense, and he can run. But for Gilbert to regulate this man just to throw the ball and then do a little less running, mm-mm.
I
So
agree.
I mean, so South Florida, like I said, you say South Florida in the 40s. I say South Florida in the 40s, and Cliff Kingsbury gonna be out. I don't want to predict them, man. You know, that man, Cliff Kingsbury seem like good people, man. I mean, he don't, you know, give him another chance. Probably put Texas Tech back on the map. All right,
Yeah,
what's next
Cliff
after the Burn? Huh?
Kingsbury, he better enjoy this ass whooping.
Yeah.
He better. So it is what it is. So next bowl coming up is the Dollar General Bowl versus Toledo versus Appalachian State.
Appalachian.
I think
I don't
Appalachian's
know
gonna kick.
nothing about that. Yeah, Appalachian gonna whoop their ass.
Yeah, and they won like 5, 6 national championships in the FCS division
Mm-hmm.
football, which was better known as Division One AA. But they're doing a
Yeah.
damn good job since they came to the FBS. So with that being said, I think Appalachian State's gonna run Toledo off the field. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
then they're gonna have a home field advantage because you know where they're located at. You know, it's not that far, so they gonna beat the shit out of them. So anyway,
Yeah.
um, Fresno versus the University of Houston at the Hawaii Bowl.
Fresno. Even though
Yeah,
Jeff, even
it's
though
gonna,
Jeff, even though Jeff Tepper's West Coast offense is fucking outdated, it still works. So he the only coach I know his offense
uh,
don't use shotgun formation.
uh yeah, I don't think Houston's gonna beat them at all. We're definitely in agreement on that.
Yep. Hey, speaking of Houston, did Greg Ward go leave early after Tom Herman left, or
No, he stayed all four.
okay, okay, Greg Ward Jr. I thought the man was playing this year. I don't know why. So yeah, I got who did I say? Fresno.
Moving
Yeah, I
back
got
up.
Fresno on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fresno
I
gonna
got
beat the shit
Fresno.
out of
Yeah, I got
up in
Fresno on
Hawaii.
that
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Yeah. So Zaxby
Hot.
Dallas Bowl. Go
Uh,
ahead.
go ahead.
The Dallas Utah versus West Virginia.
Oh, let me damn see. Utah, who in every game they have somebody hurt against West Virginia, against a West Virginia team that you don't know who's gonna show up. I'm gonna leave that one alone because I'm kind of neutral on that one, man. Because but if I was to
Okay.
pick, I'll go with Utah.
Okay. Got you.
I'll go with
Well,
Utah.
Duke
Well, look,
versus Northern
because
Illinois. Yeah.
let's see. The Puke Devils football team against Northern Illinois. I'm gonna go with Northern Illinois, man.
Yeah. I mean, they never gonna get rid of David Cutcliffe. So
Cutcliffe
no.
ain't going nowhere.
Cutcliffe, and the thing with David Cutcliffe, he's doing a good job.
Yes.
I will admit he's doing a great job at Duke University. He's got them in the conference title games and all the whole nine. But with that being
Yep.
said, the Huskies is gonna kick ass. They're gonna beat the shit out of them. So
Yeah.
it is next bowl: UCLA versus Kansas State. Hello.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking on that one. I gotta go with Bill Snyder on that one. Well, Bill Snyder, who will be probably have his job replaced by Colin Klein. So I gotta go with I'm going with the other old ball coach on that one.
So this pretty much is gonna be his last game. Is that correct?
Well, we don't know yet. But he got them little health risks and stuff, and he got Colin Klein as his assistant.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past it that if it is and he ain't told nobody. I mean, the man damn near 90-something years old. He's still coaching.
Shit, that dude's a 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot in the banana peel. So with that being said, I got Kansas State rolling over UCLA. Messy ass.
Mm-hmm.
Walk on Independence Bowl, Southern Miss versus Florida State.
Wow. If I'm not mistaken, when they were both independents, they were each other's biggest rivals, right? Now I remember in the Metro Conference in basketball, Florida State Southern Miss used to go at it basketball, but football, I remember they were pretty much rough and tumble with each other.
Correct.
Football, but I don't know how Southern Miss is last year because they ain't been the same since when Fedora took them when they went unbeaten practically. They went from 12-1 to 0-12, and then they haven't recovered since. So, and then Florida State, they got their own issues. I'm going on the grain. I'm going with Southern Miss because if Southern Miss ain't smart enough to take advantage of a weak uh, defensive line, because Florida State's strength is their secondary.
That's true. I totally agree.
I mean, they pass rush come from their secondary. It doesn't come from their front, they front seven, whatever they run, front seven or front six or whatever the fuck they run. Or well, front seven, front six, front five, or whatever they run it. Um, and if I was Southern Miss defense, I'd take advantage of a weak offensive line. So,
Yeah.
I got Southern Miss on that one.
Well, for me, I'm gonna have to rock with Southern Miss, unfortunately. I don't want to do
Yeah.
it. I gotta rock with Southern Miss because Southern Miss is more of an
Oh
organized.
yeah.
They gave University of Kentucky all the hell they could possibly give them.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Excellent, possibly give them. Uh,
Yep.
hurt UT a little bit, but still lost to a garbage UT team. UAB, the score really didn't indicate how close that game was between those two
True.
guys. So I have to go with Southern Miss. Jay Hobson, uh, white coach from Alcorn State in Alcorn State history, did a good job at that school.
I
Uh,
heard.
at Alcorn State, but him going to Southern Miss was a great decision, and
Hmm.
uh, I think Southern Miss in a couple of years under him, what's going to end
What
up
is their
happening?
record?
Go ahead. Are you there?
Yeah, you dropped out. Man.
Oh, okay. Well, what I was about to say is, I think in a couple of years, he's probably going to go undefeated with one of these teams, and somebody's going to steal his ass from Southern Miss.
Yeah. What's his record right now at Southern Miss?
His
This
his
this
record this
this year's
year
Southern Miss team.
8-4.
Okay, that ain't bad. 8-4 is a step in the direction of I always say, well, look what happened with James Franklin. 9-3 is a step in the direction of 10-3 and got him a job at Penn State.
And the funny thing with Southern Miss back in the day, Southern Miss was competing with teams like Houston, Louisville. Back in the day, I mean, going
Yeah.
to MM Roberts Stadium up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, damn near the Gulf Coast,
I've
they
been
were
there. That's a big ass
they
stadium, dude.
they were competing with people in that fucking stadium. They gave, when the Conference USA was really Conference USA, now it's Pac-10, well not Pac-10, but the old Big West mixed in with the WAC conference, the former WAC
Hmm.
conference.
Yeah.
So when they were dominant, when they were in the old Conference USA, the real Conference USA, oh shit, that was crazy. But now, they didn't went down. They didn't had some downhill years for so
Hmm.
again, I got Southern over the state. So We talking about the pinstripe up in Yankee Stadium versus Iowa versus Boston College. Who's we picking?
Iowa.
Iowa, no brainer.
Iowa. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'd have to rock with Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
And they upset it. Who was that? Penn
Ohio
State.
State.
Ohio State.
They
Yeah,
upset
so
Ohio State by 30.
Yeah, and Boston College got a cheap win over Florida State or Florida.
No, that wasn't no cheap. That wasn't no cheap win. They blew their ass out, Jack.
That's right.
30
Shit,
points almost.
Yeah, so they. So the Foster Farm Bowl up in the 49er Stadium, Arizona versus Purdue.
Ooh.
Tell me about that game.
I know Arizona got this cat. He a quarterback. He does more running than throwing than Rich Rod Rodriguez offense. Purdue has Jeff Braun, and they've been scoring left and right. I expect a high-scoring game. I'm gonna equate this Arizona Purdue football game to an Arizona versus Purdue NCAA tournament or regular season basketball game between the two, and we always know who comes up as the winner, Purdue. So I'm gonna go with Purdue on this
one. Good choice. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit, and I'm gonna just go on and say I'm gonna give it to Arizona. I think Rich Rod's gonna pull it out on them.
Yeah.
Sounds crazy, but I think he's gonna pull it out on us. So the next game.
This man is clinked out. Hello?
The next game is gonna. I'm here.
Yeah. Okay.
Up at Annapolis, Military Bowl. Virginia.
Navy.
Yeah, I got Navy. Virginia don't stand a chance at all.
No.
And the first bowl game that we got with two ranked opponents, Virginia Tech versus Oklahoma State.
I talked about that yesterday. Justin Fuente versus the Mullet.
Versus the Mullet.
Mm-hmm.
And who did you pick? Because we were talking so fast, it was crazy. Though.
I picked Virginia Tech. It's gonna be close.
I got Virginia Tech.
I picked Virginia Tech.
That's a no-brainer for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Alamo Bowl at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. Stanford versus TCU.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Stanford on that, depending if Bryce Love will learn to sit his ass down and stop trying to break his fucking ankle. Guy, I mean, I give the guy credit. He got some heart now, but he done hurt his ankle. Like I was watching that in a championship game against USC. He hurt his ankle I don't know how many times. Dude, sit your ass down. What the hell?
No, that's me in the background. So let me just turn this motherfucker off. Somebody's calling me, and they should know I'm on a fucking live stream. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. Hey, I feel Jimmy's pains. I be feeling that way too. And then folks want to get mad I ain't answer the phone. Good. So, my issue with Stanford is Bryce Love. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
If he talking about he talking about if he going to declare for NFL after this year, he ain't gonna be first round material. Trying to because like I said, and I mean I stick to what I said. He gonna become the first one-legged running back in NFL if he stop running on that fucked up ankle. And I really don't think that ankle fucked up. He just aggravates. He trying to shorten his career already, man. Because you got a high ankle sprain. Sit down. Let somebody else come on in. But no, you want to come in, prove you got heart, toughness. I mean, that's fine and good, but toughness gonna get you nowhere. I mean, because it's a Bryce gonna be entering in a league where it's gonna be a short span of running backs. You know, the lifespan of running backs in NFL is what at 30. I mean,
Yeah,
but I
I
mean,
agree.
Adrian Peterson accepts to the rule because shit, this is man breaking out 100 yards every damn game, over 100 some yards every damn game almost. You know,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so
But I got
but
Stanford in a
but
close game.
I got Stanford with the power run game because TCU I couldn't count on TCU to go to the store for my mom if need be.
Ha!
So
Ha! You ain't shit for that one, bro. You
I'm just
ain't
telling the
shit.
truth.
You ain't shit for that.
And I don't care if
I got.
TCU fans hear me. I like y'all, but y'all always talk about we ain't in no consideration for the playoffs. Y'all, we need to be considered for the playoffs. How about you beat Oklahoma? Couldn't even beat Oklahoma twice.
Ah, yeah, Choklahoma. That is
Hmm.
Choklahoma.
And that's gonna
Next
be
game.
in 2 days from
Go
now.
ahead.
That's gonna hold on. Just a
Go ahead.
disclaimer. 2 days from now, I'm gonna give playoff predictions, and it's another money match on that one, major money match in one of the playoff games. Matter of fact,
Okay.
the playoff game and the New Year's Six. Okay,
Most,
but I would spoil who the major money bowl matchup is for me, but it'd be too easy. But I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a money match for this first batch of bowls. So all right, go ahead with the next one.
okay. The next bowl game is Washington State versus Michigan State at San Diego Chargers Stadium, the old San Diego.
Say that again. Say that
Uh,
again.
San Diego Credit Union Holiday Bowl.
Uh
Uh,
huh.
Washington State versus Michigan State.
Bingo. Hey Vegas, get your money ready because that's my money match right there. Two of the real. Hey, what you get when you get two of the realest cats, realest coaches on the same field together,
I think you get a.
bruh.
Then you get a
Washington
shootout.
State. I don't know now. If you did you see what Cal did to Washington State? Cal, Washington State, yeah, they known to score points, but what Cal did to them early this year, man, they blew their ass out. They didn't score. Washington State didn't even score a touchdown. They only scored a field goal against them. But
Hey,
that's my money match, y'all. Washington State and Michigan State. And I'm gonna make a good prediction. I like Mark D'Antonio because the man keep it real. He tell it like it is. And YouTube, Mark D'Antonio, next question. You'll love it. But I got Michigan State winning by 10 because I don't think Washington State has an answer to that cover four defense that they run.
mm,
And believe me, Mark D'Antonio and whoever he got as his defensive coordinators, they got a good game plan for Mike Leach's ass. So I just hope but like I said, you got two of the realest coaches on the sideline together playing against each other. I don't know if this is their
man,
first time playing against each other, but Mike Leach, he keeps it real. Uh, Mike Leach keeps it real. Then turn around, you got Mark D'Antonio, who keeps it even real, who keeps it even realer. Shoot, them two. Hey, I'm saying this here. I'm being funny. Them two coaches remind me of them, but them two coaches there, Jimmy, will
yeah.
remind you of two uncles sitting on your porch at a family gathering, drinking beer, and shooting the shit, talking bad about everybody, and telling the truth at the same time. That's them two. So I got Michigan State on Washington State on that one. Luke Fall gonna have a good game, but that cover four of Michigan State is hard to top.
Man, I don't know, man. I think Washington State gonna beat their ass. I think
Think so?
Washington State. I think Washington State gonna find a way to win, man. You know
Yeah,
they're right. So
yeah.
I think Mike Lee gonna throw all on them boys, man. But we just seen different, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, we got Wake Forest versus Texas A&M at Bank of America Stadium at the Belk Bowl. Who wins and why?
Wake Forest.
Uh, uh,
I got Wake Forest
and,
on that one.
uh,
No Kevin Sumlin, so hey.
yeah, I agree. And then they not gonna be able to get Jimbo Fisher until next year.
Yeah.
You know, so somebody's going. So one of the assistants is gonna be coaching the bowl game. So they're gonna be very
Mm-hmm.
unprepared. So like
Yep.
NC State versus Arizona State.
NC State versus who?
Arizona State. I
NC.
call them Scarizona. NC
NC
State
State.
versus Arizona.
I got NC
Yeah.
State. They showed me some room. They showed me some room for improvement this year. They
And
finally learned how to
again,
get their shit, and they finally learned how to get their shit together too. That's one thing I like about NC State. So
and also I want to send a special congratulations to Worm Herm Edwards for getting the
yeah,
job.
they might say
But you
her
know, for
her
me,
Worm Ellis.
but the thing is, I don't know if he can coach at the college level. He did an
We'll have to
okay
see
job.
now. Cause
He did an okay job at the pro level, but he should have stayed his ass in New York, the Jets.
yeah,
I think if he
well
had
the
to
Jets
stay,
fired him. I think.
no, I think he left right before they did fire him. But I could be
Huh.
wrong.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know if he's able to coach at a college level. And then he's 60 something, taking a major college job. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think the man. I don't even think Herm Ellis is 60 yet because he was born.
Hold
Oh,
on,
he's still in his 50s.
Herm Edwards. Hold on, Herm Edwards.
I think
Hold on.
so.
Herm Edwards is 63. Actually, yeah, I was right the first time. Yeah, 63.
Damn.
Because he
Hey,
played football in the 70s.
yeah. Hey, that's another real dude too, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
So, but hopefully he does okay. I want to see him do good, but I don't
Yeah,
know. Because when you
yeah.
coach at the pro
You ain't
level
gonna catch him hollering.
yeah, but when you coach at the pro level for so long, the way he has
Yeah.
as an assistant, it's hard to readjust back to the college game because he started his coaching career at
Hell,
San Jose State
yep.
as an assistant, and then
Hello. You played
yeah,
to win the game.
oh yeah. So we're gonna go to the Music City Bowl, Northwestern versus Kentucky.
Kentucky versus who?
Northwestern, number 21, Western Kentucky.
Oh. Northwestern's a funny team though, man, and they from the Shire. Evanston, Illinois, that's still part of Chicago. Kentucky. I'm gonna go Kentucky on that one. You know, Northwestern, they a strange cat. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
I
strange.
think one thing about Northwestern, have they finally broke their bowl losing streak some time ago?
I think
Have
they
they ever?
did. Excuse me, y'all. I was yawning. I think they did.
Yeah, have they?
But I know they got their ass whipped by Tennessee last year.
Yeah, because from what I understand, Northwestern University is a private institution. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're not gonna get the best recruits anyway. So yeah, so
yep.
I don't know, man. But I would have to go with Kentucky myself. I
Yep.
mean, yeah, Kentucky's gonna beat them. So
Oh yeah. And speaking of Kentucky, let me throw a name out there and just hey let y'all marinate on it. Bob Stoops. But I know his brother coaching there, but just let that marinate on it for a second. Bob Stoops. Uh, in orange and white. Just thinking out loud.
Bob
Uh,
Stoops. For who?
didn't think
Tennessee?
about that, did you? Yeah.
For Tennessee. Bob Stoops for Tennessee.
Yep.
Did he just get hired to Tennessee?
I don't even know if he did or not.
But I think Cutcliffe, David Cutcliffe is gonna find a way to get somebody that's gonna be able to coach that Tennessee team. I
Yeah.
think I think if he don't find nobody from the outside, he's gonna have to go to the inside, and he need to holler at T. Martin or even Randy Sanders. You need to
Yeah.
reach out to Randy Sanders, and
Yep.
Tennessee
Get the
needs to go
old
back
band
to
back together.
they need to go back to that downhill running style because that downhill running
Yeah.
style created like 7 NFL running backs
Yep.
with their system. So uh, that'll be interesting to see. Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna pass this
Let's shoot
particular
me
bowl
with the
game.
last one here.
I'm gonna pass this particular bowl game to go to USC versus Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah, they're the ones I said in New Year's Six we're gonna talk about another day. But since you want to talk about that one, I'll talk about that one because I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute.
Okay,
I got USC.
USC. Ooh, you know what?
Sam Darnold might have a field day against that defense, but see, Ohio State's deep weakness is Ohio State. Because sometimes Urban Meyer he backed him. He makes some stupid decisions as far as coaching goes. Like he don't know whether or not he want to open up the offense because he got Kevin Wilson from Indiana. Okay, and he want that downfield deep ball passing game, but he Urban handicapping his coordinators, man, from letting the quarterbacks do what they need to do. But that's why I said Ohio State's biggest strength is their weakness themselves. So I'm going to get a nod to USC, depending on which Sam Darnold shows up.
Okay, okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to rock with Ohio State, man. I think Urban Meyer is gonna do some things because he's so
Mhm.
pissed off that he got that
Yeah, he
Alabama
can't be
took
pissed
they
off at Alabama though. But I mean, but when you listen to what the commissioner of the committee said, he said it would have been different if Ohio State had beat Iowa by 30 and was still not in the playoff. That's
man.
understandable. And then he said that Alabama had a better full body of work than the Buckeyes because the Buckeyes lost it to Oklahoma at home, and then they got blown out by Oklahoma at home. And turned around, they got blown out by who's it? By damn Iowa. I just said it, Iowa. They got blown out by Iowa on the road.
Yeah,
So yeah, two blowout losses.
yeah. I have to say that I don't know, man. I think they need to honor conference champions. And this is the second time you
Yep.
Alabama motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to go and say it. This is the second time you Alabama slick ass motherfuckers pull a fast one. Y'all pulled a fast one with LSU in the BCS championship game.
That
Y'all
that wasn't
motherfuckers
us.
pulled it.
That wasn't us. That was ESPN.
No, y'all motherfuckers. No, it's y'all motherfuckers. Who the hell? Y'all paying motherfuckers at Alabama. Y'all paying motherfuckers off to to get inside these damn playoffs. How the hell is two SEC teams in the fucking playoffs? How
I
you
don't
gonna?
know,
I'm gonna take Coach Sheldon
but
Harrison, my homeboy Coach Sheldon Harrison's catchphrase. How is y'all gonna explain that? How do
hey,
y'all?
here's something what y'all probably won't be able to explain. when Georgia and Bama meet up.
Oh, how you gonna explain?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
How you gonna explain that, man? Tell me how y'all consistently sneak up in these damn bowl games, playoff pictures, final fours. How y'all gonna explain that? How y'all gonna explain that, man? Tell me how y'all gonna explain that.
Hey, I can't. I can't. But I can say, well, maybe one. I can't explain it, but I can just give one answer. Politics.
And you know what? At least you honest. Because goddamn it,
Politics.
Alabama should not be in that bowl game. They got their ass whooped against Auburn team that lost to Georgia that they blew out early in the season.
Hell yeah.
Y'all shouldn't even be in that
And I
situation.
told, hey,
But you
I
know,
told you in the sport talk group that I said that game, Georgia gonna win. That game wasn't gonna be close though. But I ain't expect, but Georgia's defense showed everybody. And let me give a big shout out to Baker Mayfield. Uh, be prepared to write a since you and he had opened his mouth. I hope when Kirby Smart and Georgia get through with his little punk ass, he gonna be able to cash that check
okay.
in defeat. Cause I
Yeah.
remember he said that they fare Oklahoma. They talking about when they play SEC team, they fare better against because SEC don't have a good defense. Yeah, tell Kirby Smart that. Tell Nick Saban
Oh,
that.
SEC. Exactly.
Tell John Chavis that.
Yeah.
Tell
Oh
Bo
yeah. Yeah.
Pelini that.
Yeah.
Bo
I
Pelini was
agree.
defensive coordinator when Nick Saban was at LSU.
Yeah. I agree. You get no argument from me on that one. But moving on the December 30th, the Tax Slayer Bowl, the old Gator Bowl,
Uh
Louisville versus Mississippi State. Tell me
huh. Ooh,
who wins that
man,
game?
that's a good one. That's a good one. Lamar Jackson by himself against the entire Mississippi State team. I said Lamar Jackson by himself because his offensive line, they'll protect him at times. He got some weapons. And he ain't been sacked as much as he was last year.
Oh yeah.
So
He ain't got sacked 12
and that
times this year, like he did versus
and
Houston.
was it Shannon Sharp said that Lamar played better. And I agree with Shannon Sharp said Lamar Jackson this year is better than the one that won the Heisman last year. That's true. But he said the Louisville team they ain't about shit really. But
And you,
mm,
mhm.
I would give it to Mississippi State.
Yeah, I got Mississippi State in a very close contest. So
Hmm.
we talking about the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Iowa State in Memphis, number 20 Memphis. Tell me why. Who wins and why? Hello?
Yeah.
AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Who wins that game?
Well, let's see. Iowa State, Memphis. I gotta go with Memphis on that one.
Memphis got a home field advantage. And
And but
you
the
know the
lingering
surprise
question about Memphis is Mike Norvell. What he gonna do?
and you know the surprising thing in this particular instance? The
What's that?
surprising thing about this instance is this will be the first time Memphis is playing in the Liberty Bowl.
Uh huh. Yep.
Historically,
Let's just hope they don't blow it.
out of all the years the Liberty Bowl has existed, they've never played at the Liberty Bowl. And for a long
Until now.
time, and for a long time, USA's when they were in Conference USA, their
Mm.
bowl link was to the Liberty Bowl up until Houston became a near BCS buster. Not a BCS buster, but they became a near BCS buster, which explained the
Mm.
formation of the AACC, the AAC, excuse me. So I got Memphis in a very blowout. I think Iowa State gonna put up like 30 points, but I think Memphis is gonna put up like 60 on the asses.
Yeah.
Message.
If Mike Norvell don't wait till 2 minutes in the game to go for it on 4th and 1, and then all of a sudden that team spark a comeback.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're gonna kill Iowa State. I mean, they're at home. They've already beaten a ranked team at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they gonna do the damn thing. PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, one of the New Year 5 bowls, New Year 6 bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct? Okay. Washington versus Penn State, baby.
That's my other money game now. Penn State.
I got Penn State. I think James Franklin is going through. Is
Yep.
he gonna beat the brakes off the boys?
Yep.
It's gonna be an exciting game too. That's gonna be one of the exciting games, in college football. The Capital One Orange Bowl at Hard Rock
Hold on, let
Stadium.
me back up a point. Hold up, but let me back up though. The big question that about Washington is their defense. Okay, as good as they is, sometimes they had their moments where they badass, and other times they be like, oh.
Duh, which way did he go? Which way did he go?
Yeah, which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? But they're good defense. I mean, Chris Peterson, they run a good offense too, man. But Washington's hallmark that defense, the defense now. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, which way did he go, George? Which way did he go, George?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I got Penn State. I mean, I don't think Washington ain't got the juice, man. Washington ain't got no juice. It is what it is. With that being said, my next game is the Capital One Orange Bowl. Miami versus Wisconsin, number 6.
You said what now?
Miami versus Wisconsin.
Miami. Mark Richt ain't gonna be losing on 3 games in a row like that.
So you got Mark Richt. You got Mark Richt. Mark Richt. I got Miami too. Home field advantage. Too much of a home field advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Miami, Florida. Something about the Orange Bowl. Florida teams play a lot harder in those Florida. They play a lot harder in those Florida bowls. It's rare that people go down there, whether it's the Citrus Bowl, the old Citrus Bowl, which I don't know what they call it anymore, which is whether it's the Citrus Bowl, Outback Bowl, Bowls, the old Gator Bowl, which is the one I mentioned earlier. They play hard and they play hard at their stadium, whether it's Florida State, Florida, or Miami. They play harder at home. So with that being said, I think Miami is going to blow their asses out, and then Mark Richt. It will be an embarrassment to Mark Richt, being a former player, a pretty good coach at Georgia in its own right. I mean, like him or love him, I think he did a damn good job at Georgia while he was there. I think they were a little hard on him. So I think it would be an embarrassment for him not to win the Orange Bowl, being at their home stadium. So he's going to beat their ass. Let's say it like that. Anyway, Outback Bowl, South Carolina versus Michigan.
The rematch of the Clowney highlight. Okay, I'm gonna go with Michigan on this one.
I'm gonna stump their ass. I don't think South Carolina is where they need to be at this point. They're not where they need to be. So
no,
it's not like they got Steve Spurrier. Hell, they don't even got a Luke Holtz. So
nope.
At this point, hell no. South Carolina is gonna get their ass toe up, and they gonna have plenty. Michigan gonna have their version of the Clowney highlights.
Yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
is what it is.
Yep.
UCF versus number 7 Auburn, the undefeated team that got left out the BCS.
Now with this bowl matchup here, we're gonna cut it short because I'm gonna turn in. Uh, the guys was talking about it at work, and one guy's an Auburn fan. He even said that Auburn gonna come out flat against UCF. So I gotta agree. I think Scott Frost in his final game as a UCF coach, they're gonna come out and win.
The bowl game
Huh?
is Scott Frost coaching a bowl game. He's gonna be there coaching.
Yeah,
the bowl game.
he coaching the bowl game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think UCF, and I think that's a smart decision on Scott Frost's part to coach that game, because not only
Yep.
will it be the honorable thing to do, he can go out and recruit some guys from Nebraska.
Yeah.
Nebraska hasn't recruited nobody in Florida in a while since Tommy Frazier and a host of other guys. So he can go on a recruiting trail.
He can recruit, but he still got to fulfill his job commitment, you know?
Yeah, so he still got to fulfill his job fulfillment, but he can recruit out there in Florida. And if he opens that Florida lane from Nebraska again, man, we're going to see some good shit from Nebraska again. We're going to see the Nebraska of old. May not be the wishbone version, the wishbone I formation Nebraska, but we definitely can see some great things. So with that being said, I got UCF blowing goddamn Auburn ass out in the Peach Bowl.
Yep.
So it is what it is.
Yep.
So you say you're about to turn out?
No, I'm about to turn in, dude, because gonna talk about them. Because we're gonna talk about them those playoff matchups, and then like I said, I want to go back and do a little throwback on something when you was talking about on your last live feed about the quarterback, and I responded about the Steve McNair. I want to talk about today's modern quarterback and stuff like that, how the game changed, So
okay, most definitely.
Because I want to spit that little out. I laid the little facts on when I said George Teleforio was the first black quarterback to record a triple double in the game.
Yeah.
But that never gets mentioned. 200 yards passing, 200 yards receiving, and 200 yards rushing. So.
Wow.
Wow. But they looked at him nothing more than as a utility player.
Man, I've never heard nothing like that in my life,
man. Because I put it on my Twitter, man. So.
Man, that's impressive, man.
Yeah. Yep. Anything
what could be done. Speaking of which, getting off football, Florida State is leading Florida in college basketball 59-46 with 10 minutes to go in the second half.
They ain't no pushover, man.
Florida State in basketball? I mean, I know.
Leonard Hamilton got them going, dude.
Let me see.
What was it? One year they beat Duke twice.
I mean, he's always been a Duke killer anyway. I mean, he's always been the Duke killer. Seminoles is undefeated, so damn. So they're beating. They're beating a team that a Florida team that could have easily went to the Final Four. And oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Because they pulled out the live feed. I'm gonna go back to.
Yeah.
Well, Florida State is leading Florida in Gainesville.
Yep.
Which in football is one of those games. Okay, whatever. But in basketball,
It's
they
never
rarely,
expected from basketball.
yeah, they rarely win in Gainesville in basketball. I mean,
Yep.
I have to really get out my stat sheet and how often do they win? And they don't win that often in Gainesville. It's kind of like Tennessee
Nah.
versus Florida in Gainesville. They don't win that often in basketball in Gainesville. So if they pull that upset out, man, Leonard ACC, watch out for Florida State.
Yes.
Watch out for Florida State because that's not going to be a pushover team. I'll tell you that at all. So,
They never were. So,
oh
but
yeah,
man,
Florida State has. Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
But yeah, Florida State has some history in basketball. It's just they're not consistent year in and year out. Like most
Yeah.
ACC teams, like North Carolina, and they're not consistent like the top tier ACC schools. But historically, because they've been to the NCAA championship game back in the '70s, but they're
Yep.
not consistent with it. So that's the issue with Florida State basketball. They're not consistent.
Right.
So it is what it is. So man, you got any final words before we get off the live feed, man?
No, no, I will report that little news, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, because I talked about that on Sport Talk. LeVar Ball pulled his son out of UCLA. That's gonna be another subject at another time. So, because I mean, that's kind of pissing me off. That pissed me off right there. But man, I ain't got a final word, man. But for all the listeners out there, just just stay safe, stay safe, and hey, get up in the morning. Thank God you getting up in the morning, waking up to go do something instead of nothing.
Almost definitely.
So but no, I don't have much, man, because like you guys could tell, I had the little long pause. I nodded off a bit and shit like that. So I was trying to fight the sleep to do the little live feed with my boy here. So that's why I said we'll probably do another one, probably if he want to Wednesday or something like that. And and shit, like I said, it is what it is. But that was all my little final words. So Jimmy, go ahead, wrap it up. So
Okay, man. So this your boy Jimmy J Smooth, live and direct in full effect after 8:32 with my homeboy Craig Smith II out of Huntsville, Alabama. And I already know how I do, man. So peace out. Have a good night, man, and stay safe, everybody. Peace out.
yeah, peace out, y'all.